We've talked about this for the last couple of days. I quoted George Washington. George Washington said, "In vain would that man claim the tribute of patriotism who labors to subvert the pillars of religion and morality." So I quoted George Washington. Right Wing Watch castigated me for saying that people who labor to subvert Christianity and the Ten Commandments are not patriots. And I said yesterday on the program, I didn't say that. George Washington said that. Yeah, I said it, but I was quoting George Washington. He's the one that said it. I just agreed with him. And the right-wing Watch dinged me again today. This is how desperate these people are to find something. So here is the excerpt from the program yesterday that they picked up and said they accused me of lying. They said Bryan Fischer is lying because he said he didn't say this. Bryan Fischer is saying he didn't say that if you subvert Christianity and the Ten Commandments, you're not a patriot, because we have him on tape saying that. And my point is I was just quoting George Washington. Anyway, here's the excerpt from the show yesterday that Right Wing Watch picked up to try to ding me. Let's listen. I say to the Huffington Post, look, I didn't say that. I didn't say that you can't be a patriot if you don't support Christianity and the Ten Commandments. George Washington said that. So, Mr. Mazza, your issue is not with me. Your argument is not with me. I'm not the one that said you can't be a patriot if you don't support Christianity and the Ten Commandments. George Washington said that. And I want to read that quote again to you. This is from his farewell address in 1796. "Of all the habits and dispositions which lead to political prosperity," in other words, if you want habits, you want dispositions that produce political prosperity, not just personal prosperity, not just spiritual prosperity, but produce political prosperity. There's a lot of them, but of all of them, there are two indispensable supports. You got to have these. They're indispensable. You can't do without them. You want political prosperity, you've got to have these supports in place: religion, by which he meant Christianity, and morality, by which he meant the Ten Commandments. And then George Washington said, not me. George Washington said, "In vain would that man claim the tribute or the term or the label of patriotism who should labor to subvert these great pillars of human happiness." So he says, you cannot call yourself a patriot if you are working to undermine either Christianity or the moral standards of the Ten Commandments, because our political prosperity depends on these things. They are the indispensable, gotta-have-it supports of the political prosperity that we want to experience as a people. So again, Huffington Post, your argument is not with me, it is with George Washington. All right, so that's the left for you. If you quote George Washington, a founding father, and you agree with him, you are a liar. That's the left for you. They're desperate.